Hello YouTube, and welcome to part 2 of my PlayStation System Link video. Today we're going to look at all the other PlayStation Link games that I own. So without further ado, let's get and have a look at them. So we've got Ridge Racer Type 4 there. It's not advertised as being link compatible on the back of the case, but it definitely is. The original Doom there, one of the very first titles that was System Link. Test Drive 4, the only System Link game out of the Test Drive series that works on the PS1 Empowered territories anyway. I'll talk about that a little bit more at the end of the video. Formula 1, the original Bizarre Creations one from 1996, System Link compatible. TOCA 2, Touring Cars, that's a good one as well. Rock and Roll Racing 2, that's got a cooperative mode on it, that's also known as Red Asphalt. Need for Speed, the original road and track game from way back when, that's also got a System Link feature. Wipeout 2097, you saw Wipeout 3 Special Edition earlier on. And Total Driving there, interesting little game there from Ocean. Toon Grand Prix 2, very good PlayStation kart race. A bit of a disappointment that one in terms of System Link, because there's only you and a human player on that, no CPU cars. Explosive Racing, that's a good one as well for System Link. It's got a prequel called Burning Road, which is also System Link as well. I went for this one because it has analog controls. Andretti Racing, System Link as well. Monaco Grand Prix Racing Simulation 2, that's on quite a few other consoles. This is the only System Link version you can get. And then you've got their Command and Conquer Red Alert. Now, the good thing about the Command and Conquer games is they actually came with 2 discs. So rather than buying 2 copies of the games, you could just buy the one game and you'll have 2 discs with it. Perhaps not the best game for System Link. The Command and Conquer series has moved quite a lot since then. And again, similar to what I did with the PlayStation 2 iLink, the Age of Empires games, you really need to have your TVs back to back for that to work. A couple more here. An absolute stinker of a game there. Formula 198 has an absolutely poor reputation, deservedly so. That's a sequel to Bizarre Creations' original and far superior Formula 1 game. And also the game there, Wing Over. That's the only version of the series that's System Link compatible. And that's the game that we've got running up there on the TVs, you can see. We go into versus mode. Let's go straight into that. Should all be linked up. No, I have absolutely no idea how to play this game at all, so it certainly will be interesting to watch. Okay, see we're all linked up there, so off we go. Sorry. No good at flight sims at all, so I've all these dogfighting games, I've no idea really what to expect. Right, okay, looks like I've won because the other side has crashed. Right, not the best example, but that's very funny. Okay, so original Doom System Link. Let's kill him off. So yeah, you can see it's all working fine. The original Formula 1 from 1996 by Bizarre Creations, System Link mode on this one. Again, you see you've got the option of controlling both screens there with one controller. Go to arcade. Single race championship car setup. Yeah, all that. Fine. Well, the option whether you can do a full grid or just yourself and the other human player. So do a full grid, off we go. Like with Schumacher and Damon Hill, blast from the past. Another game where the analog stick does not work. It's a digital only affair. I hear that the wonderful commentary from Murray Walker here. Quite an easy game to pick up and play. It's a lot easier to play than Wing Over just a moment ago. Or there we go. Okay, so just a quick demonstration there of original Formula 1 for the PlayStation System Link. Okay, so Monaco Grand Prix racing simulation. Can't seem to make up if it's number 1 or number 2. According to the instruction manual, it says 2. The case says 1, but anyway, here it is. Single race. It's all working in tandem here. There you go, you've got the option there to do actually do 4 players if you want to. You've got the 2 players split, 3 players, cut screen on one, cut screen on both. So of course we'll do the 2-player link. That'll do. That'll do. Yep. Off we go. Okay, this might actually be just human players only. My opponent helping hand there. Okay, this is Andretti Racing. So again there, one person does the controlling, the other person waits. Got the option there to do split screen, so we'll go ahead with that. There, he's stuck in the wall. There we go. Right, bash into it. Hey! Total driving for the PlayStation System Link. Test Drive 4 for PlayStation System Link. good thing about this one is I've actually got this little control pad here where you can do... so it's got analog, but the analog is mapped to the right thumbstick up and down for accelerate and brake respectively. I can actually map it to these analog triggers you can see there. So, somewhat better. I mean, this game isn't really that great. It stutters a lot, and the handling leaves a lot to be desired. This is one of the better tracks though, nice and fast. Need for Speed Road and Track, PlayStation System Link. Wipeout 2097, PlayStation System. So I have to have music turned right down on this to avoid any copyright issues. Oh. Roll Racing 2 Red Asphalt for the PS System Link. We have Cooperative or Total Chaos, so we'll do Cooperative. Try and be nice. Formula 198 for the PlayStation System Link. Yeah, very odd this link, because it doesn't seem to actually... Incredible. Bizarre. It's like this doesn't... It's like almost a separate game. Weird. Strange type of link this is. Command & Conquer Red Alert for the PlayStation System Link. Good thing about this one, you only need one copy of the game because it has 2 discs. You've got an Allied and Soviet disc to choose from. Great, but let's just link them together and see what it comes out as. Link play. True Russia. Okay, alright. Next to start. Here we go. There we are. So it's sort of looks like it's a head-to-head thing. Yeah, not the most exciting thing to view, but I think you get the general gist of it. Again, this is probably something you'd want to play if you've got your TVs back to back rather than side by side. You just be able to see exactly what your enemy's doing. So, won't spend too long on this. Just a quick demonstration to show you the link play works absolutely fine. Motor Tune Grand Prix 2 for the PlayStation System Link. One thing I'll point out about this one, if you use the first editions of the PlayStation, this one here with all the composite sockets on the back, the FMV stutters, so these more up-to-date editions of the PlayStation console don't have the stuttering like this one does. One of the most disappointing things about this game is the fact that there is no CPU cards on tracks, it's just you and another opponent. Which is a little sad to see. Push him into the water. Go on, get in you go. Okay, the final game, Blast Radius for the PlayStation System Link. The option there to do cooperative or deathmatch, so cooperative it will be. Okay. See their link play working in tandem nicely. There. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my PlayStation System Link videos. The concept itself has always been a bit extravagant. You need 2 copies of each game, 2 consoles, 2 TVs. You imagine back in 94, 95, that would be extremely expensive. There's only really the super rich could afford such a setup. What I'm going to talk about now is some of the games that I didn't show on my System Link videos. Your Independence Day there. The System Link is a head-to-head thing. I don't think very much of the game. It's very basic, very jerky, so didn't want to take that any further. Game there, Dodger Marina, that's an EU exclusive, and the PAL territories only. Controls are very slippery on that one, so I didn't really enjoy it when I played it, so I'm not going to get a second copy of that. Another game as well, Crazy Ivan, that's a sort of a basic version of Armored Core. Wasn't really impressed that when I played it, head-to-head only as well. Another game as well, that I think a big omission here, Test Drive Off-Road. Now it does say on Wikipedia this is system linkable, but the PAL version has had it removed. For what reason, I don't know. In the US and Japan you can system link this game, but in the UK you can't. Again, no idea why it was taken out, but it's not there, so there we go. Some other games that you didn't see that I don't own. The big omission, of course, being Armored Core. Now that's a head-to-head thing with System Link, and for that it's an expensive game, still about £20 a copy. You have to have a friend that's just as enthusiastic about it as you and is prepared to take the time to build a mech up. So if you've got someone like that, then great, get it, but if you don't, then I would leave it well alone. Besides, you've got Armored Core 2 for the PlayStation 2 that's much cheaper and probably a better game as well, so only really for the die-hard fans, that one. You've got other Command & Conquer games. You've got Retaliation and June 2000, a clone of that. So again, if you've got someone who's just as enthusiastic about it as you are, then worth getting, but only if you have your TVs back-to-back, of course. There's another snowboarding game called Trick and Snowboard or something like that. Kart World Series and Art and Centre Kart Duel. Doing another look of those, what I saw online, looks a bit jerky, and besides, it's got enough racing games. Although there's a lot more games on it than the PlayStation 2 iLink, a lot of these are racing games. So bear that in mind. I know they can be picked up pretty cheaply, you know, getting 2 copies of the game is not really much of a problem at all. It's a sad thing that the System Link never caught on, but being an expensive setup, it never really was going to be that popular. It was heavily hyped back in the day. I think it was just more a showcase on Sony's part. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Something a little bit different. Not many people go down trying to get all the System Link games, but I got most of them, and I thought I'd like to share them with you. Okay, thank you very much for watching, guys. Take it easy.